How's it going, friends and family? Zach here. You might be asking yourself, what's going on with Zach? Well, let me just show you what's going on with Zach. Boom! I got myself a mullet. I've been in Australia long enough time now. I had to go full bogan mode and just bust out the mullet. So I have two updates for you today. One about SBS and then one about JC Action Sports. The SBS is graduating on the 16th of June, so they're wrapping their time up now. These guys have worked so hard for 9 months, studying through the entire Bible, and they're finishing up the last couple prophets, and then they're going to end on Matthew, bridging it all together. It's just been a great time. This time of the year, everyone's reminiscing on what God has done in their lives, what God has taught them, and hearing people's testimonies and just chatting with my buddy and hearing how God has changed his life through this and what he's taught him has just really been so encouraging. Just reminds me this is why I do what I do. And so be praying for the SBS. Actually last night they did a worship time on transitioning and just getting ready to either go home or staff or whatever's next. So be praying for them. Now for JC Action Sports, you might remember last year I went up to Mackay with the Action Sports Ministry that does BMX shows. We visited 12 schools in the Mackay region, putting on action sports show, BMX on the biggest portable half pipe in Australia, and preaching the gospel, sharing the good news, and speaking on domestic violence. And it was such an awesome time. The whole 2 weeks was leading up to a big event at the end, which was the JC Action Sports Skate Jam. So we put on a skate competition. We had sponsors, prizes, and at the end of the day, we got to preach the gospel, and a couple kids gave their lives to the Lord that day. One of them, Seth, cool guy, we still connect with him and just stay connected on social media. I attached the social media below, and so you can follow JC and see what we're up to. We have a Sunshine Coast youth group tour, so this Friday we're going to be putting on a show and sharing a message at a youth group, and then next Friday. So keep that in your prayers. And a big thing I want to invite you guys into is be praying for October. The end of October, we're going to be doing a big event with JC Action Sports. It's been cool. We really love the vision of JC in using action sports, motocross, BMX as a tool to bring people together to be able to share the gospel. Like, we really see it as a big evangelistic tool, crusade style. So we want to test it out in the end of October. So we're going to be hoping for 1,500 people at a church down in Nambour. We're really excited about that. Be praying for that. Also, something I would love to invite you into is that we're trying to get this FMX motocross truck ramp and landing. It's 4.3 meters. It's the legal height of truck. So it's a massive truck. The team riders, they launch off the jump and then land on the truck landing. So it's a portable mega dirt bike ramp, pretty much. Jordan Gillies, the head of JC, such a cool God story. He needed $30,000 to go buy this ramp up in Darwin, which is 30 hours up north. And he was going to go for an event up there, a motocross event. And the day before, he was going to go up there, and in faith, he believed that he would have all the money, that when he was up there, he would buy the plane, he would buy the truck, and then drive it home. The day before he was leaving to go on his flight, he was $7,000 short. And we were having a prayer meeting, and in the middle of the prayer meeting, some Aussie dude called and said, "Hey, I'm looking to donate and boom, immediately covered the rest. So Gillies went up to Darwin, bought the truck, drove it down. Unfortunately, halfway down, it broke down, so it's stranded out there. So we're still praying for funds to get it fixed. And yeah, if you want to learn more about JC and donate to that or be a part of that, there's a bunch of information attached to this. And so yeah, super stoked to be in Australia for the winter and what God is going to do. Those are just 2 quick updates for you. Love you guys. Rock and roll.